Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because we are going to be doing a review on the new Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Bronze and Highlight Palette. When I saw this on the website, I got so excited. I love a good face palette, and it looks like this could be a possible Benefit dupe. So this is the packaging of the palette, and this retails for £18, which may seem like a lot, but the Benefit ones that this looks like are like nearly 50 quid. They're so expensive. Well, I think they are nearly 50 quid anyway. I know they're definitely up there in price, so apologies if I've got the price wrong, I literally can't remember. But this is what it looks like. I love the Goddess Glow packaging. I can't believe they're still going with the Goddess Glow stuff. I think that come out at the end of last year. So it's good to see that they're still extending that range. But this is what the palette packaging looks like. It is quite thin and compact considering it is a face palette as well. And then this is what the palette looks like. I mean, does that not scream Benefit? Like, I cannot believe this. This is incredible. So I believe the palette that they're duping is the Cheek Stars like reunion big palette. I do have the mini one here. I want to do some swatch comparisons of like the shades in this palette compared to the Benefit ones, just to see if they are like a really close dupe or not. But as you can see in here, we have a shimmery peachy blush, we've got two bronzers, we've got another blush, and then we've got a highlighter, which I think is a cookie dupe. So yeah, we are going to see if they're very good dupes or not. There's also a little mirror in here as well, and also the little brush, but I don't use these things at all. So for me, we're just going to be testing out the actual makeup product. So if you'd like to see a review on this face palette and see some swatch comparisons to Benefit as well, then please keep watching. Okay, so as you can see, I have got the base of my makeup on, and it's time to bronze up the skin. So we do have two kind of like bronzes in here. This one I believe is duping Hoola, and this one I think is Dallas, which is in that big Benefit palette. I don't have the Dallas bronzer, but I do have Hoola Light and I do have Hoola from this palette, so I can do some swatch comparisons to that. Okay, so these are the swatches. These are actually the Revolution ones, and these are Benefit. So the Revolution Pro ones are so much pigmented than the Benefit ones. Like, how does that even work? So this is Siren and this is Goddess. This is Hoola Light and this is Hoola. I actually don't think the shades look remotely similar, to be honest with you. I think the undertone of this is quite red. This is quite pigmented and dark. This is super light. I mean, it is Hoola Light. And then this one is Hoola, and it's a very like orangey bronzer. And I just don't think the shades look like remotely similar to Benefit. So if you're wondering if they are an exact dupe of like Hoola and Dallas, they're definitely not. They're definitely their own like sort of shades. I think I'm firstly going to take a bit of Siren. I'm not sure if that's going to be too pigmented or not, so we're going to go in with Siren as our bronzer first. Look what I found, my little friend's mirror from the advent calendar last year. This is a really nice sized mirror, definitely good to take in your handbag. Okay, so that's Siren. Perfect bronzer shade for fair skin. If you've got pale skin like me or even paler, this would be a beautiful warm bronzer for you. I think what I want to do, because I do want to use as many of the shades as possible, I'm going to take a Goddess, which is the slightly darker one, and I'm going to take a teensy wincy bit of it, and I'm going to use it for some contour. But yeah, I'm not going to go too heavy handed because it is a little bit darker than Siren, but I do want to have a nice contour on today. that is really nice. If you've got a pale skin like me, don't be afraid of these bronzer shades. You can definitely use them. Just with the darker one, just going with a slightly lighter hand than you would with Siren, but I mean, it works a trick. My skin is really nice and bronzed now. Okay, so there are two blushes in this palette. We've got Beachy and we've got Bombshell, and they are both duped in Georgia and Sugar Bomb, which I've got in this mini Benefit palette. I think this was a couple of years ago. Let me just show you. Sugar Bomb isn't really one I used before, but these are the two that it's dupe in. Okay, so these are the swatches for both blushes. If I'm honest, I'd say these are definitely a lot like the Benefit ones. So firstly, we have Benefit Georgia, and then we have Revolution Pro Beachy, Benefit Sugar Bomb, and then Revolution Pro Bombshell. So yeah, I'd say these definitely look a lot more alike than the bronzers. I think they honestly look the same. I think if there was any slight difference, it'd just be a minuscule difference in undertone. But honestly, when you've got them on the face, I don't think you'd be able to tell. So let's put both of these on our face and see the pigmentation. By the way, if you do want to see like an actual comparison to the Benefit one, Luce did upload that video. She did Revolution Pro on one side, Benefit on the other. So definitely check out Luce's video. I'll link that down below. But I, for one, I'm just testing out the formulas of these shades, and I've done some swatches to compare to see what they actually look like. So firstly, we're going to take the shade Beachy. Oh, I love a good blush. The Revolution Pro ones are a tiny bit powdery, but I kind of expected that. Oh wow, look at that glow. Oh, we're going to have glowy cheeks today. That is beautiful. So there is a peachy undertone, but the actual reflections are super gold and stunning. So that looks beautiful on the skin. And next we're going to take Bombshell. This one is a little bit more, when you like swish all the colours together, a little bit more pinky than Georgia. And yeah, I don't really use much of Sugar Bomb, so it's nice to try something new. I'm just going to kind of dab that in the whole pan. It has a tiny bit of a glow, but not as pigmented as Beachy, and also not as shimmery. So if you prefer more of like a subtle blush, then you'll like this shade. Okay, moment of truth. Is the Revolution Pro Glow shade a dupe of Cookie? Let's find out. If you watch me, you know that Benefit Cookie is one of my absolute holy grail highlighters. I freaking love it so much. And if this is a dupe, I will cry of happiness tonight when I go to bed thinking about it. Like, oh, come on, man. Okay, these are the two highlighters. Left is Cookie, right is Glow. They are not, unfortunately, exact dupes. The Benefit Cookie is a lot more icy, whereas whereas Revolution Pro Glow, it has definitely more of like a champagne-y undertone to it, which is a shame. I really hope these were going to be like exact dupes. I think Revolution Pro has more of like a champagne-y gold undertone. Cookie is definitely more of like an icy champagne. So yeah, there is definitely a slight difference in the undertone, but let's see how blinding the Revolution Pro one is on the skin, because Cookie is known for its blindingness and I just freaking love it. I love it. Yeah, again, Revolution Pro, powdery, but I'm not really seeing the powderiness on the skin. Oh lord. Just look at that, please. Oh my goodness, that gets me so excited. It may not be an exact dupe of Cookie, but that is one beautiful blinding highlighter. If you are like me and you love the out there highlighters, you are going to love this. Okay, so this is my completed face with the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow face palette. Let me know all your opinions down below. I would love to know. I'm just going to finish off my makeup so you can see the completed look, and then I'll be right back to finish off this video. Okay, so I'm back. I've finished off the rest of my makeup. If you're wondering what eyeshadow I've got on, it is the W7, My Atlantis palette. And yeah, this is the completed look with the face palette. I'm not gonna lie, I'm super impressed. I did douse my face in the Huda Beauty Glow Cocoa Hydrating Mist just to like melt all the powders together, and I'm not gonna lie, I freaking love this face palette. The quality of the products are so good. Yes, they are like a little bit powdery, but this whole palette, wherever it's gone, here we go. This whole palette is £18, and you get 2 bronzers, 2 blushes, and a highlighter, plus a little brush if you use it. I personally don't, but I think that's so good. Plus Luce has a discount code, Luce20. Again, I'll leave that link down below. Not linked, I'll leave her code down below. I'll leave the product link down below as well. But yeah, I think £18 for this like a big face palette is so good. Plus Revolution Pro is like the slightly more, not as expensive as XX Revolution, but a step up from Revolution's prices. So I totally get the price point, and I think it's really good as well. The least exciting pan for me is that Bombshell one, just because I feel like it's not as pigmented as the other shades. I love the beachy blush, it's stunning. But yeah, I'm super impressed with this face palette, and I highly recommend, even though they're not exact dupes of Benefit, if you are looking for something that will give you a similar effect to the Benefit ones, then I would definitely recommend checking this palette out. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of the face palette, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!